Hey, good morning. Happy Monday morning. This is Tim with Divergent Elite Detailing. Let me walk in the shop and kind of show you as we kick this week off some of the projects that we're going to start with and work on this week. So let me take in the shop and let's take a look. So first of all, we have this 2025 AT4 HD truck in here, and this is beautiful. When the truck was original, it was all white, and then we've added a tuxedo wrap at the top. This was actually done prior to the owner receiving it, but this is something that we do in our shop. We didn't do this particular truck, but on here, a growing concern that people have, and some have had for a long time, are rock chips. And so what he's done is brought this in to have PPF, paint protection film. He's done the track pack, and we're about to wrap this up. So we've put the track pack, and you can go on our website and see what all that includes, but it's your full front, including your A-pillars, your mirror caps, your roof cap, which is the front about 8 or so inches up, depending on the vehicle. And then it runs along the edges of the rocker. So when you've got wheels like this, especially on these trucks, and you see they stick out this far, rock chips is going to be an issue, obviously, on the bottom side. So we're doing a PPF track pack, like I said, that includes all the way down the lower parts of it on the rocker. So that's what we're doing on this particular vehicle. On here we have this Camaro, and this is the ZL1. This is a project that he's been building since 2017 when the car was new, and it is loaded with carbon fiber. This is the actual carbon fiber hood, which is amazing. But on here we've also added some additional pieces on here. This one is actually going to have to be replaced. It was warped when it was made, so we're sending that back and putting the new one on here, so we're trading that piece out. But we've added the carbon fiber pieces on here. You have the back end here as well, the diffuser, the other parts on here, and then also he has some added on the inside. I don't know if you can see those or not, but they're everywhere. The accents are here. He's ordered a new steering wheel that we're going to change out when it comes in, but he has accents here. I mean, they're all over the place in this vehicle. So the add-ons, the carbon fiber pieces, are things that we do in our shop. We've done a number of Corvettes, and I'm working on this Camaro here. When we finish adding the accents, we're going to wrap them in PPF, and then we'll coat them, and then also we're going to finish wrapping the entire car in paint protection film. The film that we use is by OptiCle film. We have had great success with it, and if it's not broken, there's no need to fix it. So we love the product. It's on my personal vehicles as well. But what we'll do is we will polish this, the paint, its surfaces, and then we'll come back and then finish the paint protection film that's on here. So that's the project. Then we have another one, this Golf R, that's just come in. We will do a wash prep on it, and then what we're doing is we're going to wrap this entire vehicle in a clear matte finish. So what you see is shiny now will end up being a matte finish. So we'll take this through a decontamination process, and then we'll polish the surfaces, and then we will go and wrap the entire vehicle. A good solid wrap, especially when you're going from a shiny finish to a matte finish, you know, covering the edges is essential. It should be anyway on any type of, whether you're changing the sheen or not. Even if we went back with a gloss finish on here with the PPF, edges are still important. The goal is to make it invisible to where you can't see it. So when we do it in our shop, everything that we do is plotter cut. And I can show you what plotter cut means. When we plotter cut our pieces, we actually have software that we can pull your year, make, and model vehicle up, and then panel by panel cut the paint protection film to fit that particular panel. The key for that is in making the overall install invisible is allowing enough or altering each panel enough that you have extra to do wrapped edges, so it makes it clean, it makes it invisible, makes it look good. Not only is it the benefit aesthetic wise where just looks eye pleasing, but then two, edges that aren't I've seen installs to where on the edge that if you went all the way out to the end, there might be up to a 1/4 of an inch gap from the edge onto the painted surface. So like for instance on this truck, we've wrapped the edges and you cannot see the edges at all. And so we've actually seen installs to where from the edge the film would actually be cut and actually come in this far. One, that is not pleasing to the eye. Two, there's dirt going to get caught in there, and especially on white, when you start to get that dirt line all the way down the edges, and it just looks bad. So two, you're running the risk of getting contaminants and what have you up under the film. So that's where those extra edges, where when you cut that you allow yourself, you don't see the edges. It's actually comes out enough to where we can wrap it, and it's tucked under here and it's invisible. So that's really the key for those installs. So on the Golf R, if you didn't do that, what we were just talking about on this particular vehicle with a shiny finish and with us going to a matte finish, you'd have shiny line all the way around it. Now I have seen that done intentionally on certain jobs, and it actually, if you're trying to do it for a design purpose, so what you would do is you would cut this with the let's say anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch line, and if you did that, then you could have something that somebody wanted outlined in the shiny. Again, you're still running the risk though of getting dirt under the edges, but for our purposes what we're going to do is come in here and make sure that we cover all of the edges, every seam, everything. That way you don't have that shiny finish still showing through on the mat when we get that done. So this is the project that we'll start this week. Then two, we have the truck here. It's finished. We're just doing some finishing touches. We're going to polish out his glass. He has some scratches and some marks and stuff on the glass, so we're just going to polish this out. It's already been detailed, so we're going to finish out the glass there. But that's the project. That's what we have going on this week in the shop. If you've got a project that you've just got questions about, that you're curious, that you're just looking for a trusted source or a non-salesman-y source that you can ask questions to, we'd love to answer those questions for you. We consider ourselves educators, not salesmen. Sometimes we just want a safe zone that we can just ask questions and learn from. So we'd love to be that for you. So here's how you can reach out to us. One, you can give us a call, 678-310-3153, or you can go on our website at divergentdetailing.com and submit your question there. But we'd love to hear from you. Hope you have a great day.